Okay guys, look at this. What do you see? Because what I see is someone who has all the resources they need, but they don't know how to use them. And honestly, that used to be me. So I was in college and I still am, but I was like, I want to make money. I want to set myself for financial success. And so I used to look on YouTube, which is what I had, and I looked at all these tutorials on how to start a business, how to do drop shipping, whatever it was. And I would go through the tutorial and eventually I would hit a place where it said, okay, so here's the part where you need to pay fees, here's the part where you need to do this and that. And money was the one thing that I did not have. And just like that, I was stuck once again. And that is when I realized I needed to stop looking for things to start and actually evaluate with what I already had. Let me say that louder for the people in the back. You need to stop starting new things and evaluate what you already have. And so my first thought was maybe I can start makeup tutorials or do skincare and stuff. And these were things I genuinely did love, but I did not have the money to keep buying the products, and this just wasn't something that I could sustain long term. The process and the mindset you need to have is long term. What can you sustain? So that just wasn't realistic for me. And for the first time last year, I asked myself, what is something that I can give that doesn't cost me a dime? Because money was the one thing that I did not have. And then it finally clicked for me. It was knowledge, experience, my story. I could share literally what I'm doing right now. This was something that I didn't have to buy over and over. This was not something that I had to go in debt for. It was something that costed me absolutely nothing and something that I already had. And the craziest thing that I learned is that this concept was already in the Bible in 2 Kings chapter 4. So I'm just gonna summarize the story, but there was a woman who was literally drowning in debt, and the tax collectors or whoever literally had to come to her house, and they said if she did not pay off her debt, she would have to give up her 2 sons. That is how badly she was drowning in this debt. And so she went to a man named Elisha, and he asked her one question: what do you already have in your house? And she said, I have nothing but a bottle of oil. This was something that was already sitting in her house. And Elisha tells her, go pour that bottle of oil into smaller little vessels and sell them. And you guys, that oil that was already in her house got her completely out of debt. So do you see the pattern already going on here? Her breakthrough was already in her house the whole time. And I genuinely believe yours is too. Whether you are watching on a phone, a laptop, whatever, I promise you, you have something. Whether that's your knowledge, your creativity, your experience, your skill, these things to get you out of debt or to start should cost you nothing because you already have it. So if you've been praying for a financial breakthrough and it feels like nothing is changing, maybe it's not that God hasn't answered. Maybe it's already there and you just haven't asked yourself the right question yet. So ask yourself, what do I have? And then go start something with it.